Y'all, it never fails. Every time I hit record, everybody in my house knows. That's when they have something to do. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Bisola. I'm a pro makeup artist here in the DC metro area and soon to be back in my sweet New York. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'll update you on that if that happens. So, this video is going to be 5 reasons why your makeup is probably cakey or is cakey. And reason number 1, what was the reason? What was the reason? The reason is you. You're the problem. You are the reason why your makeup is cakey. Foundations don't come cakey. Makeup does not come cakey. Your application and the amount that you're using is making your makeup cakey. I watch a lot of, like, I watch a lot of YouTube, and majority of it, I'll say 70% is makeup related, makeup and fashion, half and half, and then tech and video games. I've seen a lot of these makeup things that I'm about to talk about, and it's so crazy. Okay, you're applying too much. There's no reason. If you're using a full coverage foundation, you do not need more than 1 pump. It is full coverage. Okay? You do not need more than 1 pump. I said what I said. Now, if it's something that's like really sheer, you could use like a pump or 2 or a pump and a half, because most of the time we're gonna use concealer. So you just want something to even out your skin. You don't want cement. You don't want Play-Doh. Are you painting a wall or your face? I'm confused. Why are you using so much? I see a lot. I see people use like 3 to 5 pumps. Where are you going? The only time you want to take everything further or use a little too much is when you're in theater, when you're performing on stage. So a lot of people or makeup artists that are doing theater makeup, not theatrical, but like theater makeup, they're using just a little bit more to accentuate. So when the actors have facial expressions, you can see it more from like the audience members. Other than that, you're probably not doing that. You're just going outside. You're just going out to eat with you're just going outside. Okay. Stop putting so much foundation on your face. Stop it. Stop it. You don't need that much. You don't need that much. 2. I didn't put this number 1 because number 1, it really is just you are the problem. 2, I would say you don't have good skin prep. Good skin prep is going to determine how, like, the longevity of your makeup, how good it lays, and how skin-like it is. You need really good skin prep before your makeup. Make sure your skin is both hydrated and moisturized, not one or the other. Hydrated and moisturized. If you feel like you don't want to use like a hydrator and a moisturizer and a primer and release, something like this, it's really bright. Oh my God. So something like this is both moisturizer and primer. You can use this as a hydrator or any like hydrator water. This literally is my favorite thing. Bobbi Brown has a same thing like the Embryolisse, where it's a primer and moisturizer. Just make sure your skin is nice and hydrated and moisturized and plump, like juicy, and then apply your makeup, not 4 pumps. The third reason why your makeup is probably cakey is you have on too much concealer. This is gonna be a rant. Y'all be having some of y'all favorite gurus out here on YouTube using 3 to 5 concealers. Oh wow, that was my belly. For what reason? Why? There's no reason. There's no reason for you to be using 3 to 5 concealers under your one eye. I mean, you're gonna repeat the same thing. Why? Why? Some of us apply. Whoa. Some of y'all apply makeup like you're running out of time. That's also a reason, but I didn't add it here. Or you have more than one face. Ah, like why? There, you do not need. Listen, the only time you ever need 2 concealers is if you have like dark circles or like really dark circles. Like I have under eye bags, but I don't. That's what I look like when I take my makeup off, so I don't care. I just want to elevate my look when I put makeup on. I don't want to change the appearance of my face. So, so this whatever. I don't have like under eye darkness. I hope I'm making that clear. I have bags, but I don't have. Is this? Would I even call this a bag? This is just a crease that I've always had. Anyway, if you have under eye darkness, I understand that a lot of people are not comfortable with that and they just want to be able to use concealer. And there's some concealers out there, they do a great job of concealing and brightening if that's what you want to go for. So you use a little bit of the corrector if you get a corrector, and then you go in with your concealer and you blend it seamlessly, and that's fine. But I see people use something here, something here, something here, something here, and here, and here, and it's like 13 different colors. For where are you a clown? Why do you have so many things going on? Why? For what? I'm so confused. I'm confusion. Where you? It just doesn't, y'all. I'm not. This is harsh, and for some people it needs to be because a lot of people are going outside looking crazy, and they're giving like makeup a gimmick name, and it annoys me a little bit, especially as a makeup artist. I'm just like, because when I tell people that's what I do, they're looking at me like, oh, I'm like, relax, okay, relax. But all joking aside, like you just don't need so much. You literally don't need so much because most people they apply their foundation all over their face, including their under eye, which is already a lot of pumps of foundation. And then they're applying multiple concealer under their eye, which takes me to the next point is your makeup is probably cakey because you're using too much powder. So in conjunction with all of that foundation and all of that concealer, you're not adding so much powder. See, everything you're using is fine. If you're using too much of it, that's what makes your makeup cakey. I've had clients, like I said, that will come up to me and tell me that they want foundation or concealer but they don't want it cakey, and I'm just like, products don't come cakey, your application makes them cakey. So like applying too much powder can actually start to make your skin look dry and cakier than it already looks when you have all of that cream on. And once you start to talk, smile lines under your eye, anywhere you generally, if you frown, like your frown lines, they start to crack and they look crazy because you have applied so much. You don't need so much. You don't. I promise you don't need so much. I promise you that. Last but not least, you are using the wrong tool. Yo, if y'all want me to make like the perfect brushes to go with the perfect type of foundations, I can do that. But you're using the wrong tools to apply your foundation. That's why sometimes it will look cakey. So if like personally, and I'll say tools are a preference thing, but you can still have preference knowing the type of foundation you're going to use for it. Like you wouldn't use a brush like this. Oh, focus. To apply powder. That would look, you would not get anywhere. you would not get anywhere. So when it comes to your foundation, you have to use the right tools. Otherwise, it can also look cakey. So I know a couple of people that, I take that back. Most people I know prefer to apply their foundation, their liquid foundation, with Beauty Blender or anything that's similar to that. With like using that as their foundation or for their foundation application. I despise using Beauty Blender for my foundation. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. Like I said, it's a preference thing, but I just don't like it. But I love the Beauty Blender for under eye concealing and around the face concealing. It's very weird. I don't know what it is, but blending from my under eye to where I already have foundation, that seamless blend is just, I love it, but I don't like using it. I also feel like it takes too long using my beauty blender. I just like touch my face. um, Using beauty blender for foundation, it just takes too long. I don't have time. But if you're using something that's super full coverage, and then you're using you're using your beauty blender regular, and then applying it, it's just your sponge is not absorbing any of that makeup, so it's just applying so much. And if you're using a beauty blender, you use one pump, it's not going to go anywhere. Your brush is going to be a better tool to spread that out and blend it seamlessly. Also, a lot of people say that they have streaks when they use a brush for foundation, and I'm just so confused why and how, because I don't experience that. So I don't know. Your tool makes a huge difference, because if you're also using a beauty blender for something that's medium to sheer coverage, and you're applying it on because you feel like your sponge, and you're using a beauty blender, oh, your sponge is soaking that up, and then you're just pouncing, and by the time you know, your bottle is half gone and you're just caking it on, and it looks crazy. So number one, you're applying too much foundation. You're using way too much foundation. Number two, you don't have good skin prep. Number three, you're using too much concealer. Number four, you're using too much powder. And number five, you're not using the right tool. A tool can make or break the way you apply your makeup. Eye makeup, face makeup. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and the next time you're applying your foundation, if you feel like you just pumped it twice, hopefully you can hear me in your ear like, stop. Hopefully. If not, you're going to be going outside looking crazy.